Jason Rzucidlo reporting for AmericaJR.com, and I'm being joined by
Jim Michaelian, the President and CEO of the Grand Prix Association of Long Beach.
All right. So we have your big race coming up in just 2 weeks. Give me the highlights.
Well, it's going to be another packed weekend, 3 days of activities, racing, non-racing activities, concerts, go-kart track, food experience, huge lifestyle expo, all the things that people have come to expect from the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach over the years.
All right. Now, how will this year be different from maybe some of the past years?
Well, what we've done is we've increased some of the activities that we have associated with the event. We've added Robbie Gordon's off-road trucks will be racing here on Saturday and on Sunday, and that's an expansion of what we did in the past. And what we're trying to do is increase the involvement of our fans and our spectators in the activities of the weekend, and adding more autograph sessions, viewing of some of the cars that have run here before, all with the idea of creating a very positive impression about the event to our fans who have been coming. Some of them have been coming for all the 41 years that we've been in existence.
Wow. Now, can you talk about the economic impact? How much is money's being raised, the hotels, the restaurants, and all that?
Well, it's roughly about $35 to $40 million total. But equally important is the fact that from the event, there's about 10 and a half hours worth of national and international television coverage. And while it's hard to put a firm dollar value on that, for the city to be displayed around the country and around the world in a very positive light, and people see what developments have taken place here in this city over all these years, I think adds to the whole economic benefit that accrues from the city.
All right. So who's going to be added to the Walk of Fame this year?
Well, we have two prime candidates. We have Brian Herta, and who has competed here both in Indy Lights and in IndyCar.
All right.
And Robbie Gordon, who competed here in Trans Am, IndyCar, and now brings his off-road truck series here for the last 3 years.
All right. Now, I'm curious because we're at the Formula E event, and it is 2 weeks before your big weekend. Are there any plans to maybe add it together as part of your weekend?
No, they'll never add together, because for two reasons. One is Formula E has their own distinctive package. It's a one-day event, practice, qualifying, race. We couldn't possibly fit that on our schedule, even if we wanted to. However, even more important than that is Formula E adheres to a fairly strict policy with regard to their whole green sustainability concept. And obviously trying to fit that into a weekend that incorporated Indy cars and trucks and celebrity cars, all races that have a fairly large carbon footprint, just would never work. So they will always remain two distinct weekends.
As you stated, it is very different, because most times when I go to a race, I'm covering my ears because of the loud noise, and here it's so quiet that I'm very surprised.
Right. That's one of the unique facets of it, okay? Electric car racing is quiet racing, but to some people, that has a great deal of appeal. It has a new technology edge to it, and people like to see how that's progressing and are fascinated by where that technology is going. And quite frankly, there are some people to whom the noise and all the sounds that emanate from our race weekend is not something that they're entirely interested in. So I think as a consequence of that, a lot of the people that were here this day for the Formula E race were not Grand Prix fans, and came because of the new technology that's involved.
All right. Now, you got the pro celebrity race. Can you discuss who's going to be joining you for that?
Well, we have the typical grouping of both athletes, singers, actors, actresses. James Maslow is going to be in the competition. We've got some athletes that will be there. We've got some singers, and we think that the most important thing is that it's an event that not only is attractive to our fans, but it also contributes about $100,000 to the Racing for Kids program. And that is really a definite benefit to both the Children's Hospital in Long Beach as well as in Orange County.
All right. Any other final comments before we wrap it up?
Well, if we get weather like we had at the Formula E weekend, we're looking forward to having a substantial crowd here during our Grand Prix weekend. We're looking forward to having the usual elements of excitement and energy, and hopefully at the end of those 3 days people walk away satisfied just like they have after the Formula E event.
All right, thanks so much. Nice talking with you today. We look forward to your race in 2 short weeks. Thank you.